Welcome to the story. Don't forget to like, subscribe and support me. Amelia stood at the edge of the alabaster tower, the heart of human alchemical prowess, gazing out over the sprawling city of Valoria. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that danced across the cobblestone streets. The air buzzed with the hum of magical energy, a testament to humanity's mastery over alchemy, the ultimate magic that could create and destroy life itself. Valoria was a marvel of human ingenuity, its towering spires and intricate architecture a blend of practicality and artistry, all sustained by alchemical forces. The streets were lined with bustling marketplaces where humans and other races mingled, though an underlying tension was ever present. The omnipotent presence of alchemy had cemented human dominance, leaving other races, particularly the elves, in a state of uneasy dependence and quiet resentment. Inside the alabaster tower, Amelia moved with purpose through the grand halls adorned with alchemical symbols and artifacts. Her auburn hair cascaded over her shoulders, eyes bright with curiosity and determination. Despite her youth, her reputation as a prodigious alchemist was well earned. She had an innate talent that surpassed her peers, a gift that both excited and burdened her. Her mentor, Cecil, awaited her in the central laboratoria, a vast chamber filled with bubbling potions, glowing runes, and shelves of ancient tomes. Cecil was a towering figure, his silver hair neatly tied back, eyes sharp with intellect and guarded secrets. He had been Amelia's guide into the world of alchemy, instilling in her both the knowledge and the strict discipline required to harness such formidable power. "Amelia," Cecil greeted. His voice resonant in the expansive room. "You're early." She offered a respectful nod, her fingers lightly tracing the edge of a crystalline vial. "I wanted to review the preparations for tonight's ritual. We're on the verge of a significant breakthrough." Cecil's expression softened slightly. "Your enthusiasm is commendable. But remember, alchemy is not just about power, it's about understanding the balance between creation and destruction." Amelia nodded, absorbing his words. Tonight's ritual was crucially a complex alchemical process intended to enhance the city's protective wards. Success would solidify human supremacy, ensuring Valoria remained unchallenged. However, Amelia couldn't shake a lingering unease. She had noticed minor anomalies in previous rituals, subtle imperfections that hinted at deeper issues within the alchemical fabric of their world. As they prepared, the laboratory came alive with activity. Alchemists adjusted their instruments, murmuring incantations that resonated with the ambient magic. Amelia focused on her tasks, her hands steady despite the weight of her doubts. The culmination of their work approached, and the tension in the room was palpable. The ritual began with a synchronized chant, voices blending in harmony as the alchemical energies surged around them. Amelia felt the familiar rush of power, the intoxicating blend of creation and destruction that alchemy embodied. But this time, something felt different. A faint, discordant note lingered beneath the surface, a whisper of imbalance that she couldn't ignore. As the ritual reached its peak, a brilliant light enveloped the chamber, followed by a moment of profound silence. The protective wards shimmered, more potent than ever before. Yet, Amelia's unease persisted, a nagging question about the true cost of their dominance. Later that evening, as the city celebrated another display of human alchemical might, Amelia found herself wandering through the quiet gardens of the tower. The moon cast a silvery glow, illuminating the path ahead. Her thoughts were interrupted by a soft rustling behind her. She turned to see Lorna, a figure cloaked in shadows, emerging from the darkness. "Amelia," Lorna spoke, her voice like a melody woven with ancient wisdom. "There is more to alchemy than what you've been taught." Amelia's heart raced. Lorna was a mysterious presence, rarely seen and surrounded by legends. "What do you mean?" she asked, a mixture of fear and curiosity in her voice. Lorna approached, her eyes reflecting the depth of ages past. Alchemy was never meant to be a tool of domination. It was created to maintain balance, to nurture life, not to control it. You must seek the truth, Amelia, before it consumes us all. Before Amelia could respond, Lorna vanished into the night, leaving her with more questions than answers. The seeds of doubt had been planted, and Amelia knew her journey was only beginning. The following days were a whirlwind of activity as preparations for the next major alchemical endeavor consumed Valoria. Amelia found herself increasingly distracted, her mind preoccupied with Lorna's cryptic message. She delved into ancient texts, searching for any mention of alchemy's true origins, but the knowledge seemed elusive, buried deep within forgotten lore. One afternoon, as she pored over a particularly old manuscript, Cecil entered the laboratory, his expression stern. "Amelia, your focus should remain on our current projects. There is no time for distractions." She looked up, frustration evident in her eyes. "But Cecil, there are inconsistencies in our practices. The anomalies I've noticed, they can't be ignored." Lorna said, "There's more to alchemy than we understand." Cecil sighed, placing a hand on her shoulder. "You're being idealistic. Alchemy has brought prosperity and stability to Valoria. Questioning its foundations without concrete evidence is reckless." Amelia felt a surge of defiance. "What if there are hidden truths that could jeopardize everything we've built? Shouldn't we strive for a deeper understanding rather than blind supremacy?" Cecil's grip tightened. "You tread on dangerous ground, Amelia. Some secrets are meant to be guarded for the greater good." Determined to uncover the truth, Amelia began to explore the hidden corners of the Alabaster Tower. Late nights were spent sneaking into restricted areas, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. It was during one such nocturnal expedition that she stumbled upon a concealed door behind a tapestry depicting ancient alchemical symbols. Her pulse quickened as she pushed the door open, revealing a dimly lit chamber filled with strange apparatuses and jars containing preserved specimens. At the center stood a large, intricate alchemical circle inscribed on the floor, its symbols glowing faintly in the low light. Amelia approached the circle, her fingers tracing the etched runes. As she did, a hidden compartment slid open, revealing a collection of forbidden texts and experimental notices. Cecil's dark secrets. Her eyes widened as she read through the documents, detailing experiments that pushed the boundaries of alchemy, manipulating life in ways that defied ethical considerations. The realization hit her hard. Cecil has been using alchemy not just to protect Valoria but to exert control over other races, bending them to human will through twisted alchemical practices. The weight of betrayal pressed down on her, and she felt a mixture of anger and sorrow. Confronting Cecil that evening, Amelia demanded answers. "How could you, Cecil, using alchemy to dominate others? This isn't what you taught me." Cecil's face hardened. "Amelia, sometimes sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Our supremacy ensures the safety and prosperity of humanity. The ends justify the means." Tears welled in Amelia's eyes. "No, it doesn't. There has to be another way." Their confrontation escalated, voices echoing through the grand halls until Cecil, realizing the depth of Amelia's disillusionment, dismissed her from the laboratory. Feeling lost and betrayed, Amelia sought solace in the hidden gardens where she first met Lorna. Under the canopy of ancient trees, Lorna reappeared, her presence both comforting and enigmatic. "You are on the right path, Amelia. Trust in your instincts and seek allies who share your vision." Amelia nodded, determination replacing her earlier uncertainty. "I need to find others who believe in a balanced approach to alchemy. Perhaps the elves." Her thoughts turned to Ryan, the leader of the Elven Rebellion. Ryan was a figure of hope for those oppressed by human dominance, advocating for harmony and equality among all races. Amelia had heard whispers of his efforts to unite the disparate groups resisting human control. Driven by a newfound purpose, Amelia decided to reach out to Ryan. She knew it wouldn't be easy. Humans and elves had a fraught history, and trust was scarce. But if there was a chance to redefine the role of alchemy and restore balance, it was a risk worth taking. Amelia's journey to find Ryan took her beyond the familiar streets of Valoria, into the dense forests where the elves made their homes. The path was treacherous, fraught with both natural obstacles and the ever-present threat of human patrols. Yet, Amelia pressed on, guided by Lorna's words and her unwavering conviction. After days of searching, she finally encountered Ryan's camp nestled in a secluded glade. The air was thick with tension as members of the rebellion strategized their next moves against human oppression. Ryan himself was a striking figure, tall and graceful, with piercing green eyes that held both strength and compassion. Amelia approached cautiously, bowing respectfully. "Ryan, my name is Amelia. I seek your guidance and alliance." Ryan studied her intently, sensing the sincerity in her demeanor. "Amelia, I've heard whispers of your discontent with the current state of alchemy. What brings you to us?" She took a deep breath, gathering her thoughts. "I've discovered that alchemy's true purpose is not to dominate but to maintain balance. Cecil has been misusing it to control other races. I want to help restore its original intent and create a harmonious coexistence." Ryan's eyes softened. "If what you say is true, then your arrival is timely. We've been fighting to reclaim our autonomy and seek a way to balance the scales. Together, we can challenge the misuse of alchemy and forge a new path." Amelia felt a surge of hope. "What needs to be done?" Ryan outlined their plan to infiltrate key human alchemical sites, gather evidence of misuse, and rally support from other oppressed races. Amelia's expertise in alchemy would be invaluable in dismantling the corrupted systems and rebuilding them with integrity. As days turned into weeks, Amelia immersed herself in the rebellion's efforts. She worked closely with Ryan, blending her alchemical knowledge with his strategic prowess. Their collaboration brought tangible results as small victories that began to shift the balance of power and inspire others to join their cause. However, the path to change was fraught with challenges. Cecil, aware of the growing dissent, intensified his efforts to suppress the rebellion. He unleashed powerful alchemical constructs to patrol the streets, making it increasingly dangerous for Amelia and Ryan to operate. One evening, as Amelia returned from a covert mission, she found Valoria under siege. The rebellion had launched a coordinated attack on multiple alchemical strongholds, aiming to cripple the human monopoly on magic. The city was in chaos, with spells and elemental forces clashing in the streets. Amelia and Ryan navigated through the turmoil, their combined skills allowing them to evade detection and reach their target, a central alchemical nexus that powered much of Valoria's defenses. Inside, they discovered evidence of Cecil's darkest experiments, including plans to create life forms bound to human will. "This ends now," Amelia declared, her voice unwavering as she set about dismantling the corrupted nexus. Ryan stood beside her, providing cover against the incoming threats. Cecil appeared amidst the chaos, his presence commanding and authoritative. "Amelia, you cannot stop progress. Humanity's supremacy is ensured by alchemy. Join me, and we can rule this world together." Amelia met his gaze, determination burning in her eyes. "No, Cecil, alchemy was never meant to be a tool of oppression. It's time to return to its true purpose." A fierce battle ensued, alchemical energies clashing in a display of creation and destruction. Amelia drew upon her deepening understanding of alchemy, channeling its true essence as Lorna had taught her. The conflict reached its zenith as Amelia faced Cecil, their powers intertwined in a struggle for the soul of alchemy itself. With a final, resolute effort, Amelia managed to subdue Cecil, not through sheer force, but by harnessing alchemy's restorative potential. The nexus began to heal, its energies realigning to foster balance rather than domination. As the dust settled, the oppressive alchemical constructs dissipated, and the city began to breathe a collective sigh of relief. The rebellion's efforts had borne fruit, and a new dawn was on the horizon for Valoria and its neighboring races. Ryan approached Amelia, his expression one of profound respect. "You did it, Amelia. You've shown us the true power of alchemy." Amelia nodded, her heart swelling with hope. "This is just the beginning." Together, We can rebuild a world where alchemy is a force for creation and harmony, not control and fear. With Cecil's downfall, the path was clear. Amelia and Ryan spearheaded the efforts to establish a new order, one where all races could learn and practice alchemy under equitable terms. The establishment of a multiracial magical academy symbolized this new era, fostering collaboration and mutual respect among the diverse inhabitants of their world. As Valoria and its surrounding lands began to heal, Amelia found herself at the forefront of this transformation. Her journey from a curious and idealistic alchemist to a leader committed to balance and unity had only just begun, but the foundation she and her allies had laid promised a brighter, more harmonious future for all. As dawn broke over Valoria, the first rays of sunlight pierced through the remnants of the night's chaos. The city, though still bearing the scars of recent battles, began to stir with a renewed sense of purpose. Amelia stood on a balcony overlooking the central square, reflecting on the tumultuous events that had transpired. The journey ahead was daunting, but the promise of a balanced future fueled her resolve. In the days that followed, Amelia and Ryan worked tirelessly to consolidate their gains. The establishment of the Multiracial Magical Academy, aptly named the Harmony Institute, became their primary focus. This institution was envisioned as a beacon of knowledge and cooperation, where alchemy would be taught not as a means of domination but as a shared art for the betterment of all races. Amelia's role as the Academy's leader was both an honor and a heavy responsibility. She dedicated herself to curating a curriculum that emphasized ethical practices, mutual respect, and the preservation of balance within the natural world. The Academy attracted students from diverse backgrounds, each bringing unique perspectives and talents that enriched the collective learning experience. Ryan, too, found his place within this new order. As the head of the Elven delegation, he ensured that the Academy remained inclusive and representative of all races. His presence bridged the gap between humans and elves, fostering an environment where collaboration and understanding thrived. However, the path to true harmony was not without its challenges. Residual factions loyal to Cecil resisted the changes, clinging to old power structures and seeking to undermine the Academy's efforts. These dissenters spread propaganda, attempting to sow discord and reignite fears of elven rebellion. Amelia and Ryan had to navigate these internal conflicts while maintaining the integrity of their mission. Amelia's encounters with Lorna continued, albeit infrequent. The ancient being remained a guiding force, appearing during moments of significant decision-making. Lorna's wisdom was invaluable, offering insights that transcended the limitations of conventional alchemical knowledge. One evening, as Amelia walked through the Academy's serene gardens, Lorna appeared once more, her presence as ethereal as ever. "You have made great strides, Amelia. But the true test lies in sustaining this harmony." Amelia listened intently. "How do we ensure that alchemy remains a tool for creation and not for control? What safeguards can we implement to prevent future abuses?" Lorna's eyes shimmered with ancient light. "Education and transparency are your greatest allies. Instill a deep sense of responsibility in every practitioner. Encourage collaboration across races and disciplines. Balance must be maintained not just in your practices, but in your hearts." Taking Lorna's advice to heart, Amelia spearheaded initiatives that promoted open dialogue and shared projects among students and faculty. Collaborative research projects were established, focusing on sustainable alchemical practices and the restoration of natural ecosystems affected by past abuses. Meanwhile, Ryan worked diligently to heal the rifts between humans and elves. He organized cultural exchanges and joint community projects, fostering trust and camaraderie. Slowly but surely, the animosity that had once defined interracial relations began to wane, replaced by mutual respect and cooperation. Despite these positive developments, the lingering threat of dissent remained. Cecil's loyalists, though weakened, continued to plot in the shadows. They viewed the Academy as a direct threat to their authority and sought ways to destabilize it from within. Amelia and Ryan remained vigilant, aware that their efforts to build a new order required constant protection against those who wished to see it crumble. One particularly tense evening, an alarm echoed through the Academy's halls. Security breaches had been detected, and a group of insurgents was attempting to infiltrate the premises. Amelia and Ryan swiftly coordinated a response, utilizing their combined alchemical and strategic skills to neutralize the threat. As the dust settled, they discovered that the attack was orchestrated by a former student who had succumbed to the old ways of power and control. Confronting the would-be saboteur, Amelia felt a pang of sorrow for what had become of someone who once believed in the promise of alchemy. "You don't understand," the insurgent pleaded, desperation evident in his voice. "Alchemy is our heritage. Without it, we are nothing." Amelia stepped forward, her eyes filled with compassion. "Alchemy is our heritage, yes, but its true legacy is not in domination. It's in the potential for creation, for harmony. We can honor our heritage by using alchemy responsibly, together." The insurgent hesitated, torn between loyalty to his old beliefs and the undeniable truth in Amelia's words. In that moment, Ryan intervened, offering a path toward redemption and integration rather than punishment. The decision to spare him and offer guidance marked a significant step in the Academy's mission to transform not just practices, but minds and hearts as well. As months turned into years, the Harmony Institute flourished. Graduates emerged as leaders in various fields, carrying with them the values of balance and cooperation. Alchemy became a unifying force, driving advancements in medicine, environmental restoration, and interracial relations. Amelia's leadership was instrumental in these successes. Her ability to blend traditional human alchemical knowledge with the diverse perspectives of other races created a rich tapestry of innovation and ethical practice. She often reflected on her journey from a young, idealistic alchemist questioning the status quo to a leader shaping the future of her world. One significant breakthrough came when Amelia and her team developed a new form of alchemy that could rejuvenate ecosystems devastated by past conflicts. This achievement not only demonstrated the potential of alchemy as a force for good but also served as a tangible example of what could be accomplished through unity and shared purpose. Ryan, now a respected figure in both human and elven communities, continued to champion the cause of harmony. His efforts in diplomacy and community building had laid the groundwork for lasting peace, ensuring that the lessons learned from past conflicts would not be forgotten. Lorna remained a constant, albeit enigmatic, presence in Amelia's life. Her occasional appearances continued to provide guidance and reassurance, especially during times of uncertainty. Through Lorna's wisdom, Amelia gained a deeper understanding of alchemy's true essence and its place in the natural order. As the Harmony Institute celebrated its 10th anniversary, Amelia stood before a gathering of students, faculty, and leaders from all races. The ceremony was a testament to the progress made and the enduring commitment to maintaining balance and cooperation. We stand here today as a living embodiment of what alchemy was always meant to be: a bridge between our differences, a tool for creation, and a testament to our shared potential. Amelia addressed the crowd, her voice strong and filled with conviction. Let us continue to honor this legacy by nurturing it with wisdom, compassion, and unwavering dedication to harmony. The applause that followed was heartfelt, a chorus of approval and hope for the future. As Amelia looked out at the diverse assembly, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. The journey had been arduous, marked by trials and sacrifices, but the vision of a balanced and harmonious world was now a tangible reality. In the quiet moments that followed the ceremony, Amelia reflected on the lessons learned. She understood that maintaining balance was an ongoing effort, requiring vigilance and adaptability. The world was ever changing, and the responsibilities that came with alchemy's power demanded continuous growth and understanding. One evening, As Amelia walked through the Academy's newly restored gardens, she encountered Lorna once more. The ancient being's presence was as serene and enigmatic as ever. "You have done well, Amelia," Lorna remarked, her voice gentle yet powerful. "But remember, balance is not a destination, it is a journey. Continue to seek knowledge, foster unity, and uphold the principles that have brought us this far." Amelia nodded, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. "Thank you, Lorna. Your guidance has been invaluable." Lorna smiled, a gesture that held both mystery and warmth. "The strength lies within you, Amelia. Trust in yourself and those around you. Together, you will ensure that alchemy remains a force for good." As Lorna faded into the twilight, Amelia felt a renewed sense of purpose. The Harmony Institute was not just an institution, it was a symbol of what could be achieved when diverse beings worked together towards a common goal. It was a beacon of hope, illuminating the path toward a future where alchemy and life coexisted in perfect balance. Years passed, and the legacy of Amelia's leadership continued to shape the world. The Academy expanded its reach, establishing satellite campuses in various regions, each tailored to the unique needs and strengths of the local populations. These campuses served as hubs for innovation, research, and cultural exchange, further solidifying the bonds between races. Amelia's influence extended beyond the Academy as well. She became a sought-after advisor for governments and organizations seeking to implement ethical alchemical practices. Her expertise was instrumental in drafting new laws and regulations that governed the use of alchemy, ensuring that it remained a tool for progress rather than oppression. Ryan, too, played a crucial role in these developments. His diplomatic efforts bridged gaps between conflicting factions, fostering a spirit of cooperation that transcended historical grievances. Together, Amelia and Ryan embodied the harmonious future they had envisioned, proving that change was possible through determination and unity. One notable project was the restoration of the elven forests, areas that had been ravaged by alchemical experimentation and human expansion. Utilizing their combined knowledge, Amelia and Ryan led teams of alchemists and environmentalists in rejuvenating these sacred lands. The project not only healed the environment but also served as a powerful symbol of reconciliation and mutual respect. As the Harmony Institute continued to thrive, Amelia took time to mentor the next generation of alchemists. She emphasized the importance of ethical considerations, the value of diverse perspectives, and the responsibility that came with wielding such profound power. Her teachings were imbued with the lessons she had learned on her own journey, ensuring that the future of alchemy was in capable and conscientious hands. Amelia's personal life also blossomed alongside her professional achievements. She found companionship and support in unexpected places, building meaningful relationships that enriched her life and reinforced her commitment to the cause. These connections provided her with the strength and inspiration needed to navigate the complexities of her role. One day, during a particularly significant ceremony celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Harmony Institute, Amelia stood alongside Ryan and other key figures in the community. The air was filled with joy and gratitude as attendees reflected on the progress made and the challenges overcome. Amelia took a moment to address the crowd, her voice carrying the weight of her experiences and the hope for the future. "We have come a long way, but our journey is far from over. Let us continue to strive for balance, to nurture our world, and to honor the true essence of alchemy. Together, we can create a legacy of harmony that will endure for generations to come." The applause that followed was thunderous, a resounding affirmation of their shared vision. As the celebrations continued, Amelia felt a profound sense of accomplishment and anticipation for what lay ahead. The Harmony Institute had become more than an academy, it was the cornerstone of a new era defined by unity, respect, and the responsible use of alchemical power. In the years that followed, the world continued to evolve, guided by the principles established by Amelia and her allies. Conflicts arose, as they inevitably do, but the foundation of mutual respect and ethical practice provided a framework for resolution and growth. Alchemy thrived as a collaborative and innovative field, driving advancements that benefited all races and contributed to the overall well-being of the world. Amelia's story became an inspiration, a testament to the power of one individual's courage and conviction to effect meaningful change. Her legacy was not just in the institutions she built or the laws she helped craft, but in the hearts and minds of those who followed in her footsteps, carrying forward the torch of balance and harmony. As she looked out over the thriving campus of the Harmony Institute, now a bustling center of learning and collaboration, Amelia felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The journey that had begun with doubt and discovery had culminated in a world transformed by understanding and cooperation. Alchemy, once a tool of domination, had become a beacon of creation and unity, illuminating the path toward a harmonious future. And so, the story of Amelia, the alchemist who sought the true essence of magic, stands as a reminder that with knowledge, compassion, and unwavering dedication, even the most profound challenges can be overcome, paving the way for a world where all beings coexist in balance and mutual respect.